Hey guys! So the MCU has some big plans for the future of the universe and will be introducing us to a range of new characters, as well as developing old characters in both TV shows and films. One TV show that has been announced as part of Marvel's Phase 4 slate is the Hawkeye series, which is currently slated for release on Disney Plus in late 2021. The series will be taking place after the events of Avengers Endgame and is said to centre on Clint Barton's Hawkeye passing on his mantle to young, formidable archer Kate Bishop. So in this video, I'm going to run through a few actresses that I believe would make the perfect Kate Bishop. Now, before I begin, I do want to acknowledge the rumours of Hailee Steinfeld being cast in the role of Kate Bishop. However, these rumours have never officially been confirmed by Marvel, and in interviews with Steinfeld, she didn't seem confident that this would be happening. As this is the case, I have selected 4 other actresses that I think would be great in the role of Kate Bishop. The first actress I think could make a great Kate Bishop is the Bridge to Terabithia star, Anna-Sophie Robb. I think Robb could make a great Kate Bishop due to her ability to convey a range of emotions using only her face. The main film I remember her from was Bridge to Terabithia, and in that film she is an extremely stubborn character to the point where she ends up tragically dying because she goes to the forest alone. But I think this trait perfectly resembles the Kate Bishop character, who is unlikely to back down and fights for what she believes in despite being only human. On the other hand, Anna-Sophie Robb is currently 26, which may be a little too old for the role of Kate Bishop, considering the MCU will likely be making a Young Avengers franchise, which Kate Bishop would appear in. Anna-Sophie Robb is also quite a bit shorter than Kate Bishop, who stands at 5'5" in comparison to Anna-Sophie Robb's 5-foot height. Finally, Anna-Sophie Robb usually has short blonde hair, but this is easily fixed, and I think if she grew her hair slightly and dyed it black, she could make a great Kate Bishop. Taissa Farmiga is the second actress I thought could play Kate Bishop. I must admit this fan casting is more based on the appearance of Taissa Farmiga, as I have never seen any of her films, so can't talk about her in terms of performance. Looks-wise, I think her hair is the perfect length for the character and would just need darkening slightly. She is 5'3" and has a very slender figure, which I think is exactly how Kate Bishop looks in the comics, more so than my previous choice, Anna-Sophie Robb. Farmiga is 21, so could likely play the role for an extended period of time, and looks very young and innocent, which I think would work well for a more immature Kate Bishop that Hawkeye has to be a bit harsh on. Moving to my third selection, I thought Liana Liberato would make a great Kate Bishop. Again, this casting is based on physical appearance, as I have never seen any of her performances. Despite being 24, Liberato looks very young, yet is capable of looking slightly older depending on her hair and styling, which I think could work in the favour of Kate Bishop, depending if you want her to be slightly younger and immature, or that older, more mature character. Liberato stands at 5'7", which would fit the slender and quite tall stature of Kate Bishop. On the other hand, she doesn't have a huge portfolio of well-known films and has dark eyes and light hair. The fourth and final actress I think could play Kate Bishop is Lucy Loken. Loken is my favourite pick to play Kate Bishop for a few reasons. Appearance-wise, Loken is the most similar to Kate Bishop, as she is 5'4" and already has long dark hair and blue eyes. Additionally, Loken is 21 years old and is capable of looking very young depending on her facial expression, which will be great during Kate's more vulnerable moments in the series. Although I have not seen any of her films or television appearances, I think her appearance in the television show Teen Wolf indicates she is capable of acting in a world of the mystical and unknown, which we may see introduced later down the line if Kate becomes a member of the Young Avengers. Loken has also briefly worked in the superhero world, making an appearance as young Lena Luthor in an episode of Supergirl. So that's going to wrap up this MCU fan casting of Kate Bishop. The great thing about Kate Bishop is she is a character we have never seen before, so whatever actress does take on the role can make it her own without having to live up to any expectations. It is also exciting as Marvel could take the character in a few directions. For example, Kate Bishop in the comics is only 15 years old. However, it may be difficult to cast a great 15-year-old actress. Therefore, the character could be slightly older and be a character who survived the snap, so although she was born in the same year as someone like Peter Parker, she does look slightly older. I also think her being one of the survivors of the snap could give her and Hawkeye a point of connection, especially if Kate's parents were dusted, which would have forced her to grow up and fend for herself. But I want to know down below which actresses from my list do you think would make the best Kate Bishop? And which actresses that aren't on my list would you choose to play Kate Bishop? I hope you have all enjoyed this fancasting and suggest some more fancastings for the future. With all that being said, please leave this video a like and I will see you all in the next one.